is up, everybody? Welcome back to Tech with Luke. On today's episode, we're going to be going over my favorite Oculus Quest 2 accessories. Obviously, this thing is a beast. You know if you got one. If you don't, I feel sorry for you. Just kidding. I do recommend getting one. This thing is so great. I love it so much. So immersive, but there's some accessories that make it just a little bit better. In today's episode, I'm going to be going over my favorite ones that I have found and give you the pros and cons of each. So stay tuned. Alright y'all, to start we're going to talk about the Oculus Quest 2 Elite Strap with the battery pack. This has been a sore subject for some people. Some has been no problem. I don't know the whole story about what happened, but apparently when this first came out, this is the kit. It was like $130 or $140. That included the case, boom, and included the Elite strap with the battery pack, right? Not sure exactly what happened in the beginning of when this was manufactured and sent out, but apparently from what I heard that these started snapping on people. And so they like stopped production, and I think Oculus made a statement about it and everything, but that never happened to me. Mine has never broken. It's worked really well. It's actually a funny story. When I first got it, I charged it for, 4 or 5 hours, and then when I plugged it in right here and turned on the Oculus for the first time, it only showed the power from the Oculus, and I was like, that's weird. So I was like, maybe I got a defective one. So I went to a bunch of different Best Buys trying to get another one and couldn't get one. They're all sold out everywhere. And so I just took it home and I plugged it in overnight, and I guess it takes more than 6 hours to charge both of these things if you charge directly through the back here. And then I finally saw the charge, and it was worked perfectly. So that was pretty foolish of me, but that's what I figured out. So if you've bought one of these and it seems like it doesn't work, plug it in overnight and let it charge fully, and it will probably work for you. It's really the perfect addition. I know it's somewhat pricey, but when you have the battery pack on here, it evens out the weight of this, because this is a little front heavy, even with the Elite strap without the battery. The battery pack equals it out a lot more and feels a lot more comfortable than not having the battery pack on there. Obviously the silicone and everything grips your head very nice, and it's just a pleasure to use. I used the stock strap for about, 10 minutes before I did not like it anymore and wanted to change. Got this, and really it's great. I have not tried any of the aftermarket headsets. Hopefully they're just as good, but if any of y'all have any feedback on the aftermarket straps compared to the Elite strap, please leave it below. I'd love to hear your opinions about it. But my main points here is it's super sturdy, makes it super comfortable. The twisting, tightening mechanism of it works flawlessly. Had no problems with it. Works really well. So love the Elite strap. Going on to the case here. Case is great. Super stylish. You can see I got Van Gogh back there. Love it to death. Like this thing is, you just don't see other cases like this. You bring this out, people are like, whoa, what is that? Maybe not everybody, but I think it looks really cool, and it really fits in here well. When you have the silicone face covers on, you got to kind of move it a little bit to make sure it gets in there snug, and then you have to tighten it to where it will fit. But fits well with the Elite strap on as it's supposed to. And then you put your controllers in here, and it's a very great case. Sometimes you have to tighten it, mess with it to make sure it's fitting snug, so this will go down. One of the cons about this case with the Elite strap on and other things within the case is the zipper will actually get stuck at certain places, like right there. It will get stuck, and then it will come around sometimes, get stuck right here if you don't have it sat completely properly in here, which obviously some aftermarket cases, they have much more room, so you don't run into those issues. That's my main issue with this, is you have to have it very correctly put in here, or this is going to get caught and then you have to move it, try to get it, say like that. And then finally, once you get it around, it's very secure. I feel very confident that it's safe in there. It's very snug, so it's not rattling all around. You know, if I had to give it out of 5 stars, I'd give it about a 4 on the case. Highly recommend both the case and the lead strap with the battery if you get one that works completely correct. And my recommendation is to buy it directly from Oculus, because what I've run into is if you have a problem with your Oculus device, Oculus is not going to help you at all. They're going to send you back to wherever you bought it. I bought mine at Best Buy. Best Buy is a great store, but customer service for things going wrong isn't the best. I've had to argue with them about a couple devices that did not work and they didn't want to do anything with, and ultimately they got resolved. But my opinion to y'all, buy these devices, buy your Oculus devices and accessories through Oculus if you have the ability to. Same cost, but at least you'll have Oculus stand behind their products. So moving on to the next thing. Alright y'all, my next must-have Oculus Quest 2 accessory is the silicone face cover. Got this from Amazon. Quickly realized after sweating in this stock face cover here that it's like a sponge and it soaks up all my sweat. I'm a big sweater, and so you sweat, it absorbs into it. You can't get it to dry for a while. It's just disgusting. So my advice to you is get a silicone face cover. There's some other companies that make more advanced face covers than this, that just actually you take your stock one completely off and you put the new ones that they've made on. I've not done that yet. That's probably my next purchase for this, but as of now, this is working great, does the job. I actually bought one before that was extremely loose. I had to send it back to Amazon, but this one here, it'll be in my description below. Works really well, does the job, actually keeps additional light out using these little things here. It's not 100%, I still see some light, but a lot of that is based on your head shape and your face shape and your nose size and how this is sitting and all that. So definitely makes a difference, definitely reduces your light that you can see. It's definitely just a must-have accessory in my book, because I believe that the stock face cover that comes with this is just not great. It's like the stock strap. Instantly when you get this thing, you're probably going to want to upgrade your strap that holds it on your head and your face cover. Those are the two biggest faults. I think that's where they cut some of the budget to make this as inexpensive as possible. That's just my opinion. So my first 2 purchases, if I was going to do this all over again, would be the lead strap, or a sufficient strap that is better than the stock strap, and a silicone face cover. They're like under 20 bucks or under 25 bucks on Amazon. Definitely worth it. Definitely if you're going to be sharing this with your friend or whoever, and you're going to be sweating and putting it on each other's face, just gross. Unless you have something like this, you can wipe it off easily with a cloth or with water, whatever you want to do, and makes it to where as soon as you wipe it off, it's dry, and your guests are going to thank you that they're not going to be putting on your wet sponge of a face cover when you have this. So this is my next must-have accessory for the Oculus Quest 2. Alright y'all, my final must-have accessory for the Oculus Quest 2 is these silicone controller covers. They're just, I didn't think at first that I would really need these. I mean, I'm like, why? What makes the real difference between just using the controllers themselves and this? Well, here's a few points. One, you quickly realize that it's much more immersive when you can put your hands in here. And yes, I do recommend putting on your strap first so you don't throw it or, you know, break your TV like the Wii back in the day or whatever. But, you know, putting these on, it just makes the whole experience more immersive. Once you have them on, you tighten them up right here. Obviously, I would get ones that have this as well as your cover there. You put it on, and then you can like throw things, let go of the controllers, and they're still there. It just makes the overall experience while you have the headset on more immersive, in my opinion. It makes it to where, you know, when you drop something or you pick something up, it just feels more real. If you don't have them and you're just using this, and let's just say you drop it, or you're opening up your hands, insinuating you're dropping something in a game, this will fall. It will, you know, mess you up within the game. Not as immersive. So first thing is, it makes it, each game or each thing you do within the Oculus Quest 2 more immersive, because it just feels like it's really your hands. Obviously they have the hand tracking feature. That's obviously not for all games yet. Once that's, you know, in the picture, then this becomes extremely immersive. But as for now, the controllers work majority with all the games, unlike just the hand tracking. And so having these on here makes it just much more comfortable, much more immersive. Second thing is, your hands sweat. You know, you're using them, you're sweating, you're fighting, you're playing the thrill of the fight, whatever you're doing. Not having these on, just like the silicone face cover, makes it very slippery, not as great. It's getting on it. It's just something that you don't want to do. Obviously you can do it, but I find it much more comfortable. I can grip them better. It's much more of a comfortable fit for me. So I love having these on. There are probably some better ones out there. I know there's some ones that actually have protection around here. I'm not sure if they inhibit some of the sensors, but I love Echo VR, the game on there, and man, you can already see that I have punched the wall a couple times with the controller. So if I had bought the ones with the actual rubber around here, that probably would have been better, but these work great. I don't think you need that. Obviously, you don't want to be punching things, but if you did have the rubber on here, it might protect it a little bit better. So immersiveness, comfortableness, and to protect your controllers are all the pros of these. Let me tell you the cons. The cons are, well, if you want to change the batteries of this, you obviously can't without taking it off. And to take it off, you have to undo this strap, take it through here, take this off, then you have to undo this, unwrap it, and then pull it off just to replace your batteries. What's great is you don't have to replace your batteries too much on the Oculus Quest 2 in your controllers, but you still have to do it, and it's an inconvenience to have to take these off. So maybe in the future they figure out how to do something like that. There is an accessory that I want to get in the future. That's the Anchor Oculus Quest 2 charging station. But here are some cons of that. One, if you're using the Elite battery strap, one that actually works, you can't charge it from here. You have to actually charge your Oculus Quest 2 using the little dongle that's there, and you just set it on there. I'm not sure if y'all have seen it. I'm sure you could look it up. But basically, you set it there, and it has a little magnetized dongle there and charges that. But that does nothing for your Oculus Quest 2 Elite battery over here. You would have to charge this separately, which is not so cool. But if you didn't have the Elite battery strap and you just want to charge that, the Anchor charger is cool. But another downside to that is if you have these controller grips on, that you will have to take them off every single time, because the Anchor comes with rechargeable batteries that will go in here in a cover that makes it to where you could just sit it all down just like this. You would actually have to take these covers off each time and unplug your Elite strap, then set it on, then set your controllers on to charge, and then to use it, you'd have to put all your stuff back on. that's where I guess y'all would have to weigh the pros and cons, whether it's worth it doing that or not. I just charge it now only through here, but while my Elite battery strap was working correctly, you just plug it in here, it charges this, then it charges this, and then you just change these batteries when you have to. I don't have rechargeable batteries in here. That's probably the smartest thing to do, and just replace them when they need to be replaced. And so you can keep your grips on and keep this on. Hopefully Anker figures out a way to be able to charge your Elite strap and make it to where you don't have to take your controller grips off in the future. I don't know how that would be possible, but Anker, that would be great. You know, you probably won't see this video, Anker, but if you could fix that, that would be great. Someone out there who watched it that knows some people at Anker, please let them know. Or another company that could make a better charging station. But as of right now, these are my favorite accessories for the Oculus Quest 2. You know, if y'all have some more that y'all have figured out that are great, please leave them below. I'm an avid Oculus user. I would love to make more videos on this. If y'all love this type of content, please let me know. Shout out to BMF VR. He's a great Oculus Quest 2 YouTuber. Please check out his channel. I watch it a ton. He comes out with videos every single day about the Oculus Quest 2 updates and accessories and stuff like that. I just wanted to jump in the game, show y'all mine that I love very much, and that make my experience even better with the Oculus Quest 2. So I appreciate it if y'all watched to the end of the video. If you liked it, please like it. If you want to see more type of this content, please subscribe. It would really help me out in my small channel I have here. So without further ado, appreciate y'all checking this video out. Stay tuned. Peace.